Today we're going to take this non-functional 1947 Remington Model 121, use what's in this bag that arrived today, and hopefully end up with a functioning rifle. Let's give it a try. Serp Garage. All right. Remington Model 121 with the part that needs fixing. It's the strangest named part. Rough it in there, good. So here it is. The part. It's in the bag. Let's get in the bag. It's the first time looking at it. There it is. No, it doesn't look like he cleaned it up any. It's from the eBay auction picture. Let's take a closer look here. Let's zoom in, find the work area, and rock and roll here. So let me get this in something because it's dirty. Dirty. So let's see what we got. This should be some gunked up stuff in here because this is supposed to be, I think, open in here. No? Isn't this area in here supposed to be open? I guess not. I guess that's just how it sits. I thought that was supposed to be... Tell you what. Here's what we'll do. Let's not guess what's gunk and what's not. Let's just clean it. Maybe it just looks dirty. Might actually be clean. So this part is called the cartridge retainer, cartridge container, retainer. A couple of different names there. It wasn't as dirty as it looked. I guess it was just the colorization. Had certain rust colorations. All right, let's see what we got here. Oh, there is this upper part here that you get a good scrub in there. Let's take a look. Let's look at it close. Nice. Ooh. It's got an 11 on it, whatever that means. All right. Let's, oh, there you go. Got a little something off there. All right. Interesting little part. So supposedly, these things fall out, They fall out. That's what happens to them. They get lost during somebody's, disassembly when they, I always try to read or watch a YouTube video first, just so I know what to expect when I'm taking something apart that I'm unfamiliar with. So here, you always want to use the bit in your screwdriver set that's curved like that. It's kind of like that's even why they make that bit. Specifically for these convex. I don't know which one it is. One of them is concave and one of them is convex. But this does not fit in the slot perfectly. It'll stand up in the slot like that, but it's doesn't fully make it in to the bottom. So it could potentially do the damage that you see on the slot already. That's even after my little attempt to repair it. It was even worse. So that we cannot use. So what we're going to use is, we're just going to use a flat one, and the flat one fits in here where it at least makes it, it makes it in there. And the reason why I got to be very careful is because this is super tight. It's kind of like the threads are kind of butchered a little bit. So I don't want to really tighten this and untighten it too many more times. Let's put it that way. This separates. Interesting design here, how this works with this lifter. Pedersen was on the ball here. He really was. It's a very interesting design. This we'll leave on the side for now. This is where we're going to be working right now. And again, I did look at a video to kind of see how we're going to accomplish this. What I'd like to do, I'd like to put that over there. I just want to turn you around, so we're going this way. This is like the orientation that I kind of had in my mind and that I watched, so I just want to use the same orientation. So the bolt in here, you can see the bolt here connected, and it's easy enough to get this separated. You just kind of tilt the bolt upwards. Is that how you did it? You just tilt the bolt upwards a little bit. You hold on to it sort of back here, and it just comes loose. And you tilt it up, and you can lift it right out. And this bolt is part of the 121 redesign. If you look at the Model 12 bolt, you'll see a much smaller locking lug up here. So basically, the 121 redesign was to update it to be able to use the ammo that started to come online around World War II. The ammo, the high-speed ammo. So they just beefed it up a little bit. They beefed up the sides of the receiver even. Made the gun just stronger. Different, this locking lug that fits here in this recess. Just made a little bit larger. All right, let me zoom the camera out a little bit. Right about there. All right, so now the magazine tube out and 4-inch screws. I thought I would mention, there's a couple of things I forgot to mention in the video where I featured this rifle. One is that it was also available chambered in, 22 Remington Special. Okay, I don't know much about this round. It's also called the 22 Winchester Rimfire, WRF, or 22 Remington Special. It's not the 22 Magnum Winchester, the Winchester Magnum Rimfire. It's not that one. That one's available. This one, I'm pretty sure, this WRF ammo, I'm pretty sure you can't find anymore. I don't have anything chambered in it, so I never really knocked around with it. I'm using a magnet here, by the way, because this screw doesn't like to come out, but all it's got to do is clear this hole, and that's good enough for us. So I just thought I would mention it, because if you go out to buy one of these things and you get one, and then you can't find ammo for it, you're gonna be mad at me that I didn't mention it. So I forgot. You can identify those because they have an S designation, I'm pretty sure. So it'll be like the Remington Model 121S. That is the 22 Remington Special. Okay. So this part fits in here. All right. So we can slide this out of here. Why do I feel like I'm still too zoomed? The camera's in the wrong spot. Hold on a second. Is this going to be too crazy to... Oh, shut you off by mistake. All right, how's that? Better? Better. More light. Somehow I think video by video, the camera was moving over more and more. All right, better. So the fore end can slide out of here. And this part, this screw is just so annoying. This part can just slide out. So now, here's our part. So from my research, I'm thinking it goes right there. Boy, well, look at that. I'm really glad I got an old part and I didn't get something new and newly like manufactured. Look at how that fits in there. That's got to be right. It's got to be the right part, right? Look at that. And that's supposedly where it sits. But I think you run into trouble. It kind of also inside the receiver, it kind of, is it orientated right? It kind of sits like right there inside the receiver. And the thing is, just from what I've watched, even though it seems like if you put it there and then you just slide all of this home would be the way to do it, I don't think it likes to go together that way. I think it goes together a little easier hanging it here. Is it here? Let me see. Maybe it's, yeah, I think you just place it right there. All right, let's see what happens. It's this way. It goes this way. This way, and we have to get the fore end involved because we have to put it together with the fore end. All right, that goes in there. Let's see if we could get this all together without dislodging it. All right, we're through the wood. Is it still in place? It's still in place. And this through here. And then here we got to line up the ring up here. In. Wow. Yep. Just as I had researched. Came together exactly right. What a part, huh? What a part. Fits right in there. That looks beautiful. So, let's button up and see if it cycles. So I did a little research after the video, which was odd because I kind of had a couple of questions myself just from doing the video. I was like, started thinking about some things like the Browning trombone, right? That Belgian Browning trombone. Started thinking about that gun. I'm like, where does that fit into everything? Because you know how this gun, the magazine tube here moves with the action. I was like, doesn't the trombone do that? And I don't have a trombone, so I'm still not sure if it does or it's not. I guess I could just look that up. Just watch a video of someone on YouTube using it and see if it does that. But I thought it did. Yeah, look at that. That part just sticks right in there now. Beautiful. So I thought it did. So I did a lot of research, and Pedersen and Remington kind of let Browning, they gave him some leeway when it came to, that's how to get the bolt in, by the way. Easy, right? There's people, I've seen them online, they struggle with it. It's, you take it out when it's back here and you put it in when it's back here. So you just drop it into the locking, into the recess, the mortise there where the locking lug goes. Boom, it's in there right now, right? And then you tilt it up. When you tilt it up, the bolt just grabs what it's supposed to grab. And there you go. That's connected. And it's all nice and meshing together. See how, look at the bolt is closing on it. See the mechanism where it tilts? That is awesome. So, what was I talking about? The trombone. Just goes to show how much John Browning respected Pedersen, is that he loved the design of this and wanted to fiddle around with it himself, and was actually given some leeway, supposedly, by Pedersen and by Remington with the patents to kind of infringe a little bit, but out of, not out of stealing, just out of just respect for the design and out of tribute, that they let Browning have a couple of the attributes of the Model 12 to make the trombone, much to FN's delight, I'm sure. Sorry, bumping you. Let's just see if it functions. Yeah, it's still good. Let me turn it around this way so I can get the screwdriver on it good, because like I said, this is kind of half-ass cross-threaded here, and I just want to get a good grip on that so I don't slip. I'm confident enough to put the tools away, I'll tell you that right now. So someone else did ask, why do you think Pedersen was not in on the redesign, and it was Loomis and, what's his name, Garrison? Why was Pedersen not in on these revisions and these patents that were added to the gun? And because he was alive, he lived till 51. And they were revising this way back in, what was it, 36? He was around, But I think around that time, he had already started moving into other things. He was working on his own rifle. He was doing his own stuff, Pedersen, and I'm not even sure if he worked for Remington anymore. Maybe he was in on it, but just didn't. The patents went to Loomis and Harrison. I don't know, but he the redesign was really just like locking mechanism, beefing it up, and making it compatible with high-speed 22 ammunition. Actually, let's turn it around this way. Let's get out some realistic snap caps. Here we go. These are inert. Totally, you know what this is right here? This is getting ready for a video on 32 caliber with Manny Grossman in the Grossman files for some Son of Sam research on 32 caliber. And you can tune into his channel to see why. In a nutshell, I showed up to go trap shooting one day on a Sunday, and the Sunday paper was sitting there in the deli when I was getting my egg sandwich, and right on the cover was new Son of Sam victim, identified. And sure enough, Manny Grossman's name right there in the story. Very proud of him. He's been working on this stuff and had this channel for years. And so he does his Son of Sam research and some other stuff that's interesting. But the Son of Sam research is really what he's known for. And he's good at it. And he was right. So apparently, the statute of limitations had run out on, because it wasn't, it wasn't a murder. It was somebody that just got shot. And they're saying that it was him. And this woman had said, her name was Savino, she had said that it was him all along. And only now, after Manny actually bringing this to light and doing videos on this stuff or whatever, they actually agreed. I think NYPD agreed that they closed the case and said, yeah, it was him. But they can't prosecute him because the statute of limitations is up. Like I said, he didn't kill her. He just attempted murder. He just shot her. It was a 32 caliber. There were 32 caliber shells on the scene, and Manny wants to explore what kind of gun Berkowitz might have had if he had a 32. We got a bunch of 32s. He wants to do a video. So I'm looking forward to that, to putting that together. But right now, we want to know if the 121, I can't pull the trigger on these because I don't want to dent these snap caps, but let's just see. Remember, we put in 10 rounds and it was balking. They were sticking up right here, but now with our part in there, let's see what happens. Right away, we did not feed the first one. This is common with these 22s. We're going to get out there and do some live firing. I'm not so much worried about just it not entering the chamber. Let's see if, let me make sure, this is tight, right? This is loose, see? That matters. That does matter for these. Let me get in here again. Let me get in here good. I just don't want to worry about the camera. I just want to really get in here nice and solid. Get my arms down on the table and get a nice turn on this screw right here. All right. So that movement right there, that could do it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, we're not porpoising anymore. We're not going up into that gap over there anymore. But we are going a little too high. Oh, you know what? I remember this gun. It doesn't like cycling upside down. I guarantee you I could just run through them. Yup. That's what it is. I remember with the 12, I had the same thing. A lot of times when you're doing function testing, you're holding it in a weird angle. You're holding it upside down, trying to do it like, you know what I mean? Just because of the position that you're in. Because you're not actually firing. You just want to see the function. Sometimes what function you want to look at might be, you know, like on the bottom of the gun, let's say. So you're holding it upside down, and that matters. The direction, you can imagine that even the direction that gravity is pulling something is integral into the, it can be integral into the design. Let's try that again. And let's just do it this way. Yep. It did not balk that time. I would consider it fixed. Now what we're going to do is we got to get it out to the range. Okay. Nice and smooth. Feels good. Gotta love that magazine too. Very smooth. Definitely gotta make sure you press that button though. Otherwise, that happens. I love the length of pull. Sight radius. Oh, it's really smoothing out now. You really feel the action smoothing out. I feel like, so what is this, 30 feet? Nice. Let's get it out there. Let's do, let's reach all the way out to 50 feet. Put, Elbows on the table, lay down on the table. I want to try to get as accurate as I can here. Really smoothing out now. The trigger feels nice. Sight's a little blurry. I'm not wearing the right glasses. Getting old. That's 5 on the left target. Switch to the right. Feels very smooth. Oh, the target just kind of cleared up for me there, but towards the end, let's see how, as far as I could go here is 50-foot mark. See what that looks like through these blurry open sights. Okay, well, a few hits here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We could get out of this pump. Let's do 25 feet. 10 rounds again. And this thing's made for high-speed ammo. It might actually do better with the mini mags. I mean, who knows? I mean, accuracy-wise, wake the action up a little bit more too. But I like these standard velocity CCIs. This way, I'm not stressing anything. My guns, these older guns, 1947. I mean, it's kind of old. So let's. I'm just gonna. I'll elbow tape to the table, but let's do some rapid fire here. Nice. Ooh, look how nice and smooth it's getting now. Is anything that's gumming it up? Nice. Nice. Successful repair, beautiful rifle, $40, and $20 for the 25 for the part if you want to count shipping. Still $65 in, and it's mint. Never be afraid of those gunsmith specials. You get a good deal every once in a while, Look at it, pretty accurate. I ain't messing with these sights. They're perfect where they're at. Success.